Hello and welcome to Kirsty's Corner. In today's video I'm going to be making a skincare bouquet. I'm going to be using the ordinary products for this one. Wouldn't this be wonderful to give to somebody as a birthday gift, a Christmas gift? You know, instead of just giving the skincare products, you know, in a gift bag or something, you know, make this bouquet instead. So if you want to learn how to make this skincare bouquet, carry on watching. So what you're going to need to make this bouquet is obviously the ordinary skincare products or just other skincare products, some glue, some Oasis, some tissue paper, I've got scissors, pencil, some skewers, ribbon, cellophane, some florist tape, and I'm not using a flower box with this one. I'm going to use a plant pot that I have that I'm going to put them in. Also in this one I'm going to use some large white feathers just to put in, just to give the height to the bouquet. I will make a list of all the things that I'm using. I'm just going to leave them in the description below. So I'm going to need a full circle protractor first of all to make this template for this flower shape. I'm going to obviously draw the circle, and then I need to get an angle of 72 degrees to be able to make the first petal. And then we'll just work around so that we get 5 petals. And then I'm just going to cut them out, and then obviously use this as a template before I then cut out the tissue paper flowers. So once I've marked all of the angles, I'm just going to draw a little petal shape. Obviously the centre point is where the 72 degrees angle is, and that will give the 5 points to the flower. So now you have your template. I'm just going to take some of this silver tissue paper and just place it on it and draw around. Obviously then I'm going to be making a silver flower, and I'm also going to make some white tissue paper flowers as well. We've cut out all of the petals. I'm just going to take some florist wire, and I'm just going to make a little loop at the top just so that it doesn't pull through on the first piece of the paper, tissue paper, And then I'm just going to keep threading them onto the wire. I mean, you can use as many as you like. I think I'm probably using about 6 or 7 per flower, but I mean, if you want it more, you know, a fuller flower, then just add more pieces of paper to it. The first one, I'm just trying to make it more like a bud shape, and then thereafter then they can just sort of spray out a little bit more. I've made the flower, I then need to cover the florist wire with some of the florist tape. I mean, I'm using some white, you can use a green one or any colour, because you can buy lots of different colours of this florist tape. You don't have to use the florist wire, you can use a wooden skewer. I'm then going to use some of the white tissue paper just to make some white flowers, and also I'm going to have a mixture of the silver and the white tissue paper on one flower, just to give a little bit of a contrast. And like I say, you see that I've made some different colours and using the florist wire and the skewers as well. So next I'm going to need to attach the skincare products to the skewers. I'm going to use 2 just because they're quite heavy, so it just gives it a little bit more strength. And then but to join them together, I'm using some of this florist tape. Next I'm going to take a few lengths of different coloured ribbon. I'm going to use a white and some silver ribbon just to tie around the skewers, and just to make a couple of them will just be tied and one of them will be tied into a bow. I need to take some of the silver tissue paper, and also I'm going to take some white and some spotty cellophane. Just use one half of a sheet of the silver and of the white, and then 2 strips of the cellophane, and then just pop the Oasis, half a block of the Oasis, you don't need a full block, just inside, and then that will go inside the plant pot itself. Now you don't have to use a plant pot, you can use a vase or an old container that you have that you could cover, or a florist box that I've used before on the bouquets. best thing about this is that somebody then can reuse the plant pot, you know, to put a plant in or use for something else. I mean, you could even, because it's skincare products, you could actually buy just a little container that you think that the person will, you know, keep the skincare products inside. So, you know, have a look around, see what you can buy. So after that, I'm going to make a bow for this. Now you don't have to do this, you can just use, you know, a ribbon or, you know, a pull bow. But for this one, I'm using some silver and some white ribbon. So I'm probably going to have about 6 different lengths. They all need to be about the same length that you need to cut. And as you can see, I'm just making into a bow, but I'm just tying them in the middle with some cotton, you know, just to keep them secure. I'm not actually making a bow itself. So you'll need to repeat this process for the 6 different lengths of ribbon. You can use more, you know, how full you want it to be. It's up to you. But as you see, as we go along, you'll make these and then join them all together. Now once we've made all of the bows, now we need to join them together. So you'll just take one at a time and just sort of turn them at an angle so that they're not all sort of facing the same way. And then to join them together, you just need to take another piece of cotton and just wrap it around the middle and tie it at the back. I mean, it's best if you can use obviously the same sort of colour that the bow is made out of. Then just going to take another piece of ribbon just so you can attach it to the vase. So we're now ready to put the bouquet together. So we're just going to pop in the skincare products, you know, just pop them in anywhere that you think that they should be. And then in between, we're going to use the tissue paper flowers just to fill out the bouquet. To give the bouquet a little bit of a height, I'm using 4 large white feathers. I did buy these online. Then somebody can reuse them again into a display when they make hopefully the person you give this bouquet to will use all the things inside and be inspired to make a bouquet to give to somebody else. Now with these feathers, I wanted them just to be a little bit higher, so I've just attached them to some of the skewers just to give that little bit of height. So there we have the completed bouquet, all ready to give as a lovely gift to somebody. Like I said, you don't have to use the ordinary products. The skincare that I've used, it can be any of the skincare products. It can be some makeup, or you could just use follow this one and then just use some sweets, some chocolates instead. It can be stationery, anything that you wanted to give as a gift, just to make it a little bit special than just giving a present, just give these skincare as a present, like just wrap them or put them into a gift bag. It's just a little bit more special to give to somebody. Well, I do hope you like this video, and if you'd like to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe, and please let me know if there's any other different bouquets or hampers or something you would like me to make, for different gifts. Then please make a comment below. And I do hope you have lots of fun trying to make a bouquet like this. And please take a look at some of the other videos I've made on different bouquets, including some different chocolate bouquets and a makeup bouquet. And thanks for watching. Keep smiling.